Whoa! It's Wulzy. Welcome back to Level Swap. It's a very special episode today. I'm joined with GD Cologne.
I got to hear your whoa live.
So we both start brand new levels, and then we build for 20 minutes, and then we swap over, and that happens 6 times. But this episode, it's platformer mode. I haven't played a platformer in like actual months, but I've seen them on YouTube. That counts.
Okay, you should be fine. If you need any help, I will walk you through it.
Dude, I have to make a platformer. I know you use like guide triggers. That's really helpful, right? If I just static that at the beginning. Okay, watch this. I put the guide trigger like here, and we're gonna be trapped. Dude, I have no idea. Where's the cube icon? This thing. Okay, we're gonna spawn here on group number 2. So I just slap that in there. And then this object is just gonna move up. So number 3 is just gonna like zoom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. Maybe 5. I don't know. How do you make these? I think I just sync it with the song, right? I just slid. Okay, let's try a different easing. More power on the movement. There we go. Okay. So my idea is to make a slow scroller level. So if I just make walls so you can never go off, we give it group 4, and I'm just gonna see what happens if I give it a movement. I was gonna say I'm gonna lock it to the x-axis, but that's being used to the regular controls where the player moves automatically, but we don't. So I'm not gonna do that. I just have to give it a number, I guess. Oh, I forgot to give the camera the group. Okay, extra sticky. Let's try that. Nope. Stop it! Dang, this is gonna be super refreshing for a level swap. Wait, this isn't a good concept of a video, is it? Okay, so this works, I guess. It's very slow. I want it to be kind of like a regular level, but in platformer mode. That's a great start, how these blocks move. I like that. You should be moving just from the beginning. Hold on, like this. Yeah, perfect. Oh, but the physics is so bad. Whoa, that feels so weird and wrong. There's gotta be a setting on these objects that makes them like less non-stick X. It's that setting. It's that setting. Okay, this thing is beautiful because I can just stop and then place gameplay and then pause, and it's just gonna work like that. Like, that's kind of magical, you know? I'm gonna put this orb on a loop that's gonna make it go up and down. So group number 6 at the start of the level should have a movement that goes up. We're gonna make this go exponential in out, so it kind of zooms around a little bit, and then it's gonna go down for 1 second, just like this. Man, Colin's gonna think I'm an idiot, dude. Here we go. It looks so bad. Maybe if I add that bigger move. Yeah. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, it's going in the bin. I'm gonna put a classic 2.0 key because you really can't beat that. I have 4 minutes left and I've made like nothing. Okay, that's fine. It'll do. I want to put a gate that's made out of line. I guess I can make it out of lines for now. It's gonna be going up into the sky. Hope you like my copy paste sound effect, by the way. If you don't, I'll be very upset. Let's give them groups. So we have 9, 10, and then 11. And this is like the only gimmick I really have time for because I messed up everything else so badly. I have to make this key toggle a new group on, which is gonna be a spawn. 13 is gonna be in the spawn. It's gonna spawn order some triggers. It has to be spawn triggered itself on that group that's on the very key here. So then I have to place a bunch of movements starting with 9 because that's the first line in the gate that goes up 100. Then I have to make sure this is on the group 13. So it goes 9, 10, 11, and then I have to make sure these things are all spawn triggered. And I think that should make it so when I grab the key, the lines should go off one by one. Yes! Okay, now we just have to make gameplay. Can I do a dash orb up here, which is going to have speed put on it? Yeah. So we can have a platform up here, I think. I'm worried I'm not going to have time to build much gameplay. I have 30 seconds left. This is terrible for me. Okay, we put these objects onto a group 14, which has a gate here, which is going to be a touch-triggered move trigger like this. 14, move down, 20. Gonna go on a little movement here. 2 seconds? I wouldn't have time for 2 seconds. Oh, it's Dunzo Funzo. That's time.
Okay, I think I have enough for you to build off of.
I actually don't. I'm really sad about this.
I gotta go to the bathroom quickly. One point.
That means I can cheat. Unless Colin has a wired head, like a wireless headset, so he can hear me.
Okay.
Welcome back. That was really quick. Oh.
Whenever you're ready.
No, I'm playing. I'm so sorry.
Is the timer going?
No. We're playing. We gotta play through and react.
Sure. Take a look. Oh, you're doing an auto-scroller.
Cool. Okay, I like how it zooms out at the beginning.
Your auto-scroller is actually kind of tight, not gonna lie.
Like for timing? Oh, you scale the platforms? That's so sick.
I like what you're going off of. I love the way your icon launches up at the start. I love when people do that.
I try my best. It was the wow factor, okay? you know, it's okay.
It's a little awkward when you have to keep spamming an orb.
Oh wait, you spamming it. Dang, I didn't make it clear enough.
Exactly.
You're literally the gameplay guy, and I didn't make it clear enough.
All right,
for you.
every time you activate a sequence trigger, it alternates which one it activates. So every time you hit the square orb, it alternates between triggering 1 and 2.
Oh, that's so sick. All right, thank you for this level, colon.
Let's do it.
Okay, there's one thing that I think will be really sick here, and it's just the first thing I think of when I hear this like really happy-go-lucky song. So I put the guide on 0.620. Gonna do the one thing I know how to do and put an effect over the top of the level. So I'm gonna put this glow object on black blending. Group number 8 is getting slapped on this group right here. This object, I mean. You're about to hear the worst set of sound effects of all time. Here you go. Copy, paste. I can't believe Colon said yes to this video. I'm literally an idiot. So now if I give this group, yeah, that's group number 8. I give the center group number 9, and I set up the UI trigger so that 9 is in the center. Put it on the center of the screen and invisible. That's weird. How does that work? I don't know. Oh, my glow is gone. That's so weird. Is it because of the guide? Should I just keep this on 1? I've never worked with a guide using a different zoom before. Maybe everything's just off. Oh my gosh, that was the actual reason. That's crazy. Make these don't fade, don't enter. I just want to see if that's actually the same as in-game. Okay, cool. We have this glow outline, but we're going to make it cooler. So I make these actually just straight up black. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place a little object right here, which is going to be set up as 13 around the center, which is 9. This is going to be an object that is going to set up another effect. It's going to rotate around in a circle for I don't know how long, because this level's supposed to last forever. There's no way he sits in here for like 3 minutes. He's never going to notice. You know what? I want this to go like super quick. I'm going to put 240. So this star object is going to be the center of a new effect that's going to make all of these light up depending on the star's position. So these are group number 8. I'm going to link these together just in case, like so. I'm going to put an area tint, I believe. What color do I want to make these? I think I'm going to set up a new color that's just going to be color channel 50, like way out of the way. That's going to be like pink would probably work better for this scenario. Okay, so we are tinting all of those objects, which are group number 8. The center is the star object, which is 13. So now this star object, whenever it gets close to these objects, let's just say within 4 blocks of them, they're going to tint to color channel 50, which I just set up on full. And that should be it, provided that I set this to be on this setting. Why are they all lit up? Why is every single one of them lit up? Let me change a few settings. Maybe it shouldn't go in the star's exact position. Maybe it should go to where it is. Okay, that makes it flash a bit. We need like much more length on this. Like, what's going on here? That makes them stay flashing for longer, but I was expecting more of a wash, you know? Where it's kind of just going crazy. Like, this is cool, but it's not what I want. Okay, now I'm adding an area scale effect so that these objects become bigger when this same object is passing them over on their X position. That's creating an overlay effect, but it's way too flashy. Like, I don't want it covering the entire screen like that. It should be wider than it is tall to create a cool screen effect. But it's just not staying lit, you know what I mean? Star is moving around like that, you see? The object right here, the object's gonna light up. So I'm trying to figure out the perfect balance here, essentially. This ain't a vibe. Wulzy, it's not a vibe. Stop it. Dude, bro, stop. Okay. Well, now I'm just messing with the scale trigger and it's producing some funny results. So may as well just continue it then, I guess. Like, just putting variance on the sizes and stuff, and it's creating like this cool overlay effect. I guess the cherry on top would be to also just vary the movement of this object around. Like, I guess I just add the trinity of area effects like I always do. That'll make something decoratively after that. They don't even move! I need to make a tile set very quickly because I only have 5 minutes left and I'm panicking. I'm gonna take some glow objects. I think I can use that same pink, so color 50. I'm just gonna make them match up like so, and then do the same on this side, and I can probably hue it differently. And I think I set these objects to be on area tint as well. This one's gonna be centered on the player, so I'm gonna make 17 the target of that. In the positions that I'm not at, these objects are gonna go to black, so I'm gonna put a new color channel in. 9 is my next free color. Just slap that in, make it full tint. So all these objects are just going to be black, which is color channel 9, if I'm not there. And then they light up, you see? That's kind of interesting. There. I've kind of made this cool outline effect. I'll link that together. I can just start placing it inside the blocks. I'm not going to use it everywhere. So you'll see that these blocks kind of light up as I get close to them, which is going to be pretty interesting. I'm just going to box meta this design so we have some big objects in here. Maybe even some 4x scale ones. Okay, that's a fine looking structure, I guess. Let's just make a background blending color channel because I'm making some scaling circle particles right here that are just going to fade on and off like this. I think this should have a lot of variance in their end size and they should go out more. So let me just push that. I'm going to copy paste this every 15 blocks. And then I quickly set this up to another group 18, which is going to scale up and down on the same groups as over here. So let's just see. I know I'm out of time. I know. Just give me this, please. I need it. Group 18, scale down. We'll do 0.2. I don't know, something quick. Spawn triggered, multi-triggered with the same groups as what is above.
I think really what yours needs more than anything is if you add a ceiling, it would look really nice.
Okay, well, thank you for the insight.
That's my recommendation to you.
Okay, we can rock with this, I think. 3, 2, 1, go! Ooh!
Whoa!
Oh, I'm up here. Wait, whoa. Okay, it's the stop pause. You said
I like what you set up, not gonna lie.
I tried to sync it, but it just looks like really repetitive.
How did you even make that?
Lots and lots of area triggers, and I'm gonna get bullied for abusing them in all of my videos. This might be a case of I try and decorate on top of what you give me, but I do want to try and make more gameplay. I do see you added a little corridor here. Ooh.
What's the deal with the area scale?
Oh, that's touch triggered because sometimes if you place a start position after them, they just permanently load and they permanently scale objects. It doesn't
I remember hearing about that.
It's such a weird bug.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, good luck. I'm gonna start the timer. 3, 2, 1, go. I actually did it properly this time. I'm going to use a glow technique that I learned from GD. Let's just go to a new color channel. This one is going to be next free, and I'm gonna make it red, I think, or like a dark red. So let's just start this object right in the middle, right? I want to add this glow line on top, and then I'm gonna turn down its saturation, and then change the hue towards, yeah, this is going to be yellow over here. And we're going to desaturate it slightly so it gets a little bit brighter towards the center. This needs to be a lot smaller. And then to add another glow layer on top, I need to make it extra thin and I need to desaturate it a lot, bring it up a lot, and then go up in the hue towards yellow. So like right there. So now I have this really cool fiery glow piece. I want to impress Colon right here with some cool stuff that I've learned over the last little while that he might not expect from me. Okay, so we have it there. That's neat. Adds a bit of spice to these objects, right? I want to put particles behind these lava objects for sure. And I think I'm just going to use the regular glow ones. I know it's kind of lazy, but I think it's just going to be helpful. So if I just underlay these particles behind these objects, and I use some objects that have really long fade times with a lot of Y gravity, I think. And a lot of size variance as well. It should be a lot slower, to be honest. Let's turn down the gravity a lot, so it's like very minimal. It's also glow pixel style, so I should be careful here. I shouldn't mix in too much glow on top. Maybe the background should go down ever so slightly as well. So these particles are going to be on the same color as one of these objects, just to make it consistent. He's going to be low opacity. I'm just going to use 18 for that. I think 50% opacity should be good. I don't want to make them like super intense. Oh, I can just make them fade in for longer or less time. Okay, so some of these are actually going to end up brighter. That's cool. I like that. Can I change the texture actually just to make them a bit more pixely because I'm a little bit worried about that. Can I use like the little burn marks here? Little fire. Yes! Okay, cool. So I want to now add a layer over the top of the level, which is going to have a new group. It's going to be T4 and it's going to be a bigger layer of glow particles that chill over the top. They're going to fade in and everything. There'll be much less of them with more lifetime, which is what I did with the other object. And they're gonna have this directional pull a little bit, so they float up. I guess they could have a bit of gravity to just push them. And we gotta make these on the object color. But yeah, we have this cool floating layer on the front of the level now. We should probably have a little set that's gonna be a little bit faster, more stretched out. Just increase the speed of those and the gravities as well. And now we have this overlay with the particles that are going up, which is pretty nice. And we're gonna set 5 to change in color every so often. Just gonna fade it around its similar hues, and we're gonna make the background do the same. We have to make the background the same shade of pink. I like to do one color change after the other, and it's just something that I do a fair bit. I don't know. Maybe I should make these with pulses instead. 0.4, 0.4, and then we just set this to be brightness increase maybe, and a hue change towards pink. Yeah, you see the effect right there on the blocks? That's cool. We should probably do a longer fade out. And we're just gonna do the same thing, longer fade time, but for the background. And then for some of the glow in the level as well, we're just gonna have a longer fade time, but in between. I like to just mix that change. It's like almost on that the cusp of being yellow, and I hate that. I hate yellow in GD levels. Orange. Yay! Okay, I'm gonna add a few gradients over the top. This is gonna be an additive gradient. It's gonna be on the maximum layer, and I'm gonna make one side of it just completely invisible. But we're gonna make the other side too, and then we can just control this to be whatever brightness we like. Whoa! Not on one. We want this on the detail side, right? Yeah, the detail side is the one that's red. Make it more saturated, and that should just put like this cool filter on the bottom that makes it red-ish. That's going to be gradient number 19. But then there's going to be a gradient in the back that's flipped around that's going to be hued backwards. Let's change the ID on it just so it's treated as a different gradient. And that's going to make the background go super high. And now I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, dude, this is way too bright. So I'm going to give this group 20. I'm going to start making like a little party effect where the background one is going to be turned off at the start. But then when the level starts, I'm going to start this cool loop where 20 fades onto full like this. Hit it around the same time, maybe just for a slightly longer fade time. The original gradient at the front is going to fade off and then it's going to switch back. But I'm going to change the timings on it and stuff and make it look cool. So it's kind of glitchy and it matches the lapse song that I chose. So you see how it goes in the background is like this light pink and then boom, it's back. I'm going to do a quick duck in its brightness just down to like 0.59 and then we can fade it back up so it kind of twinkles a little bit. I'm going to do that a few times. Before it even ends, it's going to go back down here. We'll do another one just slightly later than it with a longer fade time that goes down even lower-ish. We can kind of just have this other one fading back on. Not quite to full, but like kind of just letting you know it's there. And it's going to fade back off towards the end of that. So it's going to have like a little clash of the gradients here, which is really cool. We can kind of do the same thing with each set. So let's just change this to 19 and 20 and stuff. So it's just kind of simmering there. I'm going to start making it flash super bright and then going back down to dark. Oh, that's not super bright. What? Oh, because it doesn't reach its full opacity before it starts fading off, yeah. Oh, I have 44 seconds left? Whoa. Fade down quicker, and maybe this one can go a little bit shorter too. And I just want to loop this whole thing, so I'm just going to give it the group 21, spawn and multi it, and because I'm short on time, I'm just going to do it as a spawn ordered group, like right here. So spawn ordered 21, so I'm going to do another 21. Make this one spawn ordered, but this is going to be the trigger that resets the loop. So this one's going to activate the start of the loop every time like this. There we go. It's not quite in sync anymore, but sure, it's fine. It works well enough. That is time, Judy Cologne.
I'm like in the middle of a gimmick.
Oh gosh.
That's like not.
Do you want to cheat
yet.
a little bit? That's my signature.
I just need to see if it works.
Okay, you're good. I'm also cheating just while you do that.
Whoa!
It's Wulzy.
It's flashy. I love like the glow effect on the bottom of each block.
Dude,
Steal some ideas from you.
You played a Mario Bros. DS recently.
Yeah.
Is that where the idea for the mushrooms comes from?
Probably. Not gonna lie.
That's so cool.
I remember there's one level, I think it's in like Wii, which has a similar gimmick to those mushrooms.
I love it. It's so cool.
But like, I love messing around with like scaling blocks, like opening and closing stuff. It's really fun to design if you can get it right.
Oh my gosh. Dude, this level could be like the dumb test for platforming because I just got absolutely destroyed.
It works super well though.
I'm ready when you are, I think.
I am ready as well.
I did not cook at all. This thing looks so bad. Let's just set up a particle first. Let's just try our best here. Okay, we have these shiny rotating objects. I'm just gonna paste the state on them. And the fact that they're not invisible right now is kind of scaring me. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, that makes them feel a little bit more random, but the movement is just so bizarre. Okay, I have now done a cool thing with these spirals. So they're more invisible than they were. And I changed the area tint so that this star has to be less close to the objects to actually tint them. And I've also increased the Y scale to be huge. So now we have this cool line effect going across the screen, which is a little more in the direction I wanted to do. So I think if it's super bright, we can do an effect where it's like boom, 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 boom. So that's on group 20. I'm going to rotate it 180 degrees in like 0.2 seconds. It's an exponential in out. And I always add it to this loop, so it's kind of the same as what I had for the scaling objects, which no longer exist. But now I just make them spawn and multied, and I put them on the same groups as the other framework. This stays the same, this group changes. Now this gradient in the background is moving back and forth. And it's not the most impactful thing in the world. So I'm gonna copy paste this thing, increase the ID on it so it exists again, make it additive, and then just add it to the max. Okay, well, interesting. We have our colors set up now. Now I've decided that this block effect isn't exactly how I want it. I might use it for like little decoration in the back. Sorry about my chair squeaking. I think I'm getting fatter. better. I just think this works better as like a pillar design. I just deleted the blocks, the very blocks that I need to stand on. Oh wait, do I set the second one to rotate slower? That would be so sick. If I have an 18, which is going to rotate in 0.3, maybe just half. Okay, now we just have some randomly rotating backgrounds there. Okay, this is fine. No more than this, please, Wulzy. So I said I was going to change 11 as we're playing. I don't know, I feel like this is a boring color to make it, but it also just works super well with the colors that are going to be in here. The lines show up! Yay! You can even make these like background structures. Oh gosh, I do not have time to try and make these work in the background. I really don't. Wait, that's 8,000 objects? Oh no! Oh no, they look cool though! Dang it. Oh man. How do I get myself in these predicaments? Oh wait! Oh, I feel so bad for Colon. He made those objects into blocks. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Okay, I still have this as part of the background. We can move it. It's fine. You put all that time into making the structures and I just deleted them. Let's move them very, very slowly in the background. I think I know how this works. A bit more than 0.1 because they were just going along at a snail's pace. This is better. And when I go back and forth because it's on camera, it's following me. That's really nice. All of the mushrooms, by the way, I want to make them light up as we're going through. I think I've redeemed myself this round. I've deleted some of the unnecessary stuff. I fixed the effects. Oh, I have 1 second. What?
Oh goodness. I almost started to actually extend the level.
Ooh, have something to admit. So I was gonna change the design, and then I scrolled into the level after I changed the design, and I was like, Colon literally spent like precious time of his round adding them as part of the other blocks. So now I'm just putting them back in. So yeah,
it did not take very long. I just copy and pasted it.
Yo, the fact that someone else got to do a level swap with you before I did is actually heartbreaking. I can't believe you chose Doggy over me.
Doggy was the one who asked me.
Colon 3, 2x4. May I?
So this is our last time on each other's
level.
levels,
Yep. Yeah. Colon 3, 2x. This is edition 5. Ooh.
Ooh, now I'm really liking what you're doing on my end.
Oh my gosh, you did so good.
Aww. Dude, I love your background objects on mine. They had so much. I have a bad habit of constantly doing everything on layer all.
Yeah, same.
The object count of a detail should always be proportional to how much you actually notice it. If something in a video game is far away, it switches to like a low poly version because you won't even notice.
Oh, flying into Fortnite is the worst. The trees just change right in front of your eyes. It's like completely different textures.
Let's start.
We're gonna use the bricks that Colon used. I have a great effect idea with these. We're gonna layer the ground with them first. Actually, you know what? This would be so much easier if I just took them and I started grouping them already, just on this line. Why is 11 free? I hate that. I'm just gonna keep it there and then delete it afterwards. So we have 22, 23, all the way up. I think to the ceiling, just because. Actually, no, maybe not to the ceiling. Now I'm just gonna copy paste these objects across, which is gonna create this brick texture all the way through, which is obviously not what we want. I'm just gonna start selecting these at somewhat random just to be removed, just so we have a cool little thing here. So let me just cook for a second. So I have these objects just here now, and they look kind of strange. They're kind of randomly placed, I guess. I think it looks cool, and it will look cool once it's all done. I'm just gonna patch up a few weird looking spots here. All right, we should be good now. Let's start off with 2 on the Y, and these are gonna go on a bounce out movement. I'm gonna give it a 0.25. I'm gonna copy paste, and then 23 is gonna go, but I think I'm gonna make that like a half space thing. So it's gonna be 22, then 23. But 23 is gonna move 4, and then 24 is gonna move 6. And what it's gonna do is it's gonna bump up the bricks in like a wavy effect. Don't think I can show it without it being done in full. So let's just set this up with maybe a little bit longer of a movement. So now they all land with like this little gap between them. And I'm gonna set up a movement before they even end, which is gonna move them back down. And I'm gonna put this on a sign in out that's gonna be a bit longer of like a 1. Trying to sync it to the music that these things just fly up and go back down. Might also be doing a scaling effect for each one. This should be pretty simple if I just divide by 2, maybe even 1.5, just so it's not a full size change. Like it's just a cheeky little one, you know? I think it's interesting. It just doesn't have the right easing to go back in, I think. I'm just gonna mirror exactly what's going on with the other side, but with scales, so I like that. I think it's cool. Let's just do the looping thing using group number 11. We spawn it here on spawn ordered, and then we choose a point that we want it to loop. We make it spawn ordered, and then we make this the trigger that spawned itself. Now as we go through, These bricks should dance. I fell off the screen. I don't know. We're just adding like a little rippling effect for these bricks. Let's just copy paste, build helper the entire thing. This is going to move everything onto brand new groups. So I basically have a second effect here that I'm going to delay. So let's just make this movement last longer. For example, this scale can be quicker though. I don't know. I'm just trying out different things here. Maybe it cannot divide as much just so it shows more of the block. Maybe it can last a little bit longer. Just tiny little tweaks to the second set. I love that, dude. That looks so good. Yo, I nailed this. Then one more build helper for the road, guys. Let's just put it on 12. Build helper. I want to put a layer in front of them, actually. They can probably scale down. So let's just flip the order that these multiply and divide. I don't know. Anyway, let's just delete a set of these. There we go. So now we just have this textured brick effect. I think this is awesome. This is one of the coolest things I've made as a background in a while, I think. I might even just drop an extra layer in the back that has no movement or anything. Oh, it should have the movement. Never mind. Doing a lot right now, but still, I think this could be beneficial for the background. If we just drop this all the way down, make it super dark in the background. Let's just move it up just so I can see the color of it. These are going to be group 55, and they're going to be scaling up and down. 55, not 66. I can never, ever type. Dude, I'm getting obsessed with scaling effects here, but this thing is just so cool. Let's just add these, dude. Let's just add these to the spawn loop. I don't know. Just having fun out here. Now I have 3 minutes left and I've done just this. Oh! I skipped part of it. Okay, I didn't know you could do that. I think what I do now is I add some underlay objects that are going to be on black if that color exists. We'll just set a random color and just turn down the brightness and put this black glow on top as well. And I want to just see how this looks when it's slightly scaled up and underlaying the bricks. I think this is going to work. I'm just going to rock with it straight away because I don't have time to really mess around. I think this is just a better look to it overall. Yeah, I'm just not going to have time to add anything other than these little bricks. Wow, that is time.
That was time already? What the heck?
Yeah, I know.
No, this is
Kinda
all wrong.
unfortunate.
All wrong. It's a trigger that makes everything in the level don't fade.
What?
You didn't know this?
Wait, which one is it?
It's right before the enter triggers.
Enter
It's the one right before the enter triggers. It's a circle with an X with the red X. In
Really? That does that?
Yeah, that one turns don't fade on for everything.
No way. I just thought that was the default setting of the level. I spent a long time on those objects. Okay, I hope you like them.
Oh, that's dope. I love how the it's not even an area trigger. No, it's just doing that.
Yeah, it's a lot of triggers.
I was
but
gonna
yeah.
say the area trigger carries level swap now.
Yes, it does.
Trigger. It just
It's just like,
cool.
I did all this, and it's just one object. Did you change the color scheme for when you get to... for when the song changes or for when you get to a certain part?
It changes when you hit the orb.
Yes, okay. I thought I knew something was changing, but I couldn't quite like figure it out straight away. One more thing. I think, are we the same color blindness?
Are you red green?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know. But I have
We'll take a colorblind test later.
I get different results every time though.
That would be so funny. Two colorblind people take a colorblind test.
Oh my gosh.
Get funky.
Alrighty, good luck. Okay, new color scheme in the level. I think we add a foreground that is inspired by these spikes. Well, these to kind of float in the foreground. So let's put this T3 all together. And then we can grab a glow object to put behind it, just so there's a bit of depth on it. Let's put this right here, T2, we make it black. I might even just shape this glow object so it's got a bit more of a... something I never do, but I think because it's in the foreground, it's always going to be visible. It's very worth doing. Okay, cool. So I'm going to give this a group 25, and it's going to have a center, which is going to be 26. And it's going to have its own moving group, which is going to be 27. It's going to sit on top of the level here. So let's just set up 27 immediately to lock to the camera. And then I got to make a rotation for 25, around 26, I think. And now, if I take this object and I put it on a new editor layer, we have to keep build helpering it as well. I have an easier way to do this in just a sec, but I'm just trying to get the colors and everything good here. Okay, we have the different triangles, and they're going to be rotating there at the bottom. Like, build helper that, and then I go in and I just change them ever so slightly, like rotating them around, warping them down, changing their angles, just like this. Boom. Same thing again, build helper. So yeah, okay, we have this layer now. Cool. We have the foreground set up in the level. My goodness. I think I'm just going to focus on an end screen. I was going to try and add some like surroundings here, but I really don't think I have time. Oh, there's more gameplay. Why did I not know there was more gameplay? Colon. I'm going to use that object you gave me. Dude, Oh my gosh, I didn't even know. Oh, I'm so done. I'm so done out here. There's so much more, dude. Oh no. Dude, you can't, oh my, well, you can. You have done, and it's terrifying. Wait, Colin wanted me to make ceiling lights, right? I think I can do that. 224, T4, okay. Just add some different hues of lights here. We're just putting lights here. Simple as that. Oh boy. What do you need? Do you need air decoration?
I don't know what I need.
Uh-oh. Well, I just realized with 2 minutes left that you said you wanted like skylights. So I'm trying to figure that out. Let's do this last little 3-minute push unmuted. Oh my gosh.
Figuring out this as I go.
I'm kind of scared. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do your ceiling lighting in time and also make the ending. Okay, one layer is 225, one layer is 224. I'm just going to immediately set these up. Probably, actually not immediately, but like right here. So they lock to the camera, but they're going to go different speeds. So they kind of overlap each other. Let's make this -1. We're going to have a 1.4 for 224. And then we're going to have 1.4, 0.8, and 0.4. Dude, I almost just made these move like crazy. I gotta have these objects in the ceiling and they gotta fade on past a certain point. So let's just say when we get to this point in the level, it's gonna start fading on. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So we have 224 touch triggered to fade in. Maybe the other one can take a little bit longer. 224, 0 opacity, 225, 0 opacity. So we hit this and then the lights are gonna come on from the sky. That actually looks kind of sick. Hold up. I'm doing something. Can I do this and put it in the back and just put it on black? I don't know because it's invisible. Let's see. We hit this. Does it go to a good color? I mean, it's definitely something. Oh man, that looks horrible.
What the?
Oh god. What's up? We're about to hit time, by the way.
No, I just thought I found a weird bug and then I realized it was from a start position I left over.
Oh, I see.
I'm just trying to verify this now.
I didn't make an end screen.
I just placed the end block. That's pretty much all I did.
I want to ask you how your experience was in Level Swap today.
It was really fun. I enjoyed it. Do I still have the boom meter?
Subscribe to GD Cologne? What?
Here's the boom meter.
What?
How many
Oh my.
booms do you get?
Wait, what is a
Let's see,
10 out of 10 boom? Okay, let's see you play this.
Okay.
Oh my gosh,
that's the
it's
new
so
font.
loud.
Wait,
You
these
noticed the font
rocks.
immediately?
Are those like spikes on the ground?
They are your spikes.
That's really cool. I love how like you'd think these like platforms look kind of ugly, but they actually work.
I like desaturated them a little bit and then made them go a
Yeah,
bit
yeah.
saturated as you get to them. Yeah, there's like random glow there. I don't know why.
Where?
Just floating around.
You know, it's better if I don't see it.
Oh,
love
that's how
that
you get the
checkpoint
checkpoint?
placement. Yeah, that's how you
I
get
didn't
the
even
checkpoint.
figure out how to do it. I
did
didn't
you-
even know.
Admittedly, it's kind of outside of the camera.
Yeah, enjoy this really, really, really long end screen. You're sailing off into the sunset. Oh, but what's that on the text?
Oh,
Oh.
oh, and there it goes.
Oh, I forgot to. Wait, the mushroom doesn't have a
Wait.
bottom. Cool. Let's go for it. Colon 3 2x9. I like the new transition in. Oh, there's a coin. Wait, there's a coin.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, dang. Wait, did you add an area effect on the blocks?
Yeah, there's an area effect.
I like that. I'm gonna run out of time. How do you ever survive? Oh, you go back in the portal. I see. Okay. This is awesome. I'm not gonna have time. Oh,
Go.
Yes!
Lock in.
Oh my gosh.
Lock in.
Okay. No!
You
I
serious?
see.
This is your gameplay, by the way.
I know. Okay, here we go. Don't miss the orb. Yes! Where do I go?
Touch him.
Okay. Oh gosh, how long does... No! It's double vortex!
I had it in my custom object, so I might as well throw
Why?
it in.
Jason, there's more? This is like the post-credits scene. Oh, there's an Among Us. Okay. And all of these pulses are like completely off sync now.
All right, send for Mythic NA.
Oh wait, NA.
You
My bad.
You can send a level for Mythic NA. Oh wait, no, you can't.
No, you can't. Yeah. Well, this was a smashing attempt at a level swap. I think you did a super good job. Subscribe to Colon. I mean, you probably already are. He's like the GOAT. Thank you so much for watching. We had a really good time. Have a good day.
Bye bye.